Did it.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey guys, welcome back.
Yeah, Joe and Kevin here.
Yeah.
We are in the middle of our Mad Men marathon here.
Yep.
So by the time you're seeing this, we will be ahead.
Yep. Instead of having one episode a week over on Patreon, we've done the next 4 this week. So
Yeah, if you want to get ahead with us, go ahead and click that link and join the party.
yep, down in the description below. Very excited about that actually.
Yeah, and for
Uh,
those of you on YouTube, when you're watching this, like we said, we will be ahead. So if you guys want, like I said, click the link and you can join the party. If you're here on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button, leave us a comment, and please, please, please subscribe.
that would be lovely.
Also on Patreon, we're doing Succession as well.
Mm-hmm.
We're up on The West Wing, we're up on Ted Lasso, and we are soon to be up on Fleabag, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Schitt's Creek. We're just going to kind of rotate all through
Yep.
it.
It goes for the next couple weeks, as we have the last couple, getting ahead on shows for the people over at Patreon.
Yeah.
But we're enjoying watching this. It gives us a chance to binge them a little bit, which we don't get to do while we're doing this. So this is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Back to Mad Men, which is a show that I am really, really enjoying.
It's fantastic.
It is. Perfect casting. We're getting a lot of depth on the characters now. We got to see a little, it's kind of like we met all the characters up front, and we're kind of going back and visiting it to learn what these people are like. We got in depth on Pete Campbell a little bit. We've certainly gotten in depth on Dawn. A lot of Don Draper / Dick Whitman.
We're getting a lot of his backstory in his last few episodes.
Yeah, really enjoying that.
This is probably the best written show we're watching, too.
Very well written.
It's so good. So compelling.
Yep. We saw a little bit of the darkness of what is Roger Sterling, who was a character I really like because he's just so gleefully and comically amoral.
Yeah, we kind of liked him. We're like, yeah, he's great when he shows up. But in this last episode, we realized, oh, you're not a good guy either.
No, he's definitely not a good guy, but he also, I don't think, tries to hide the fact that he's not a good guy either. He's the one that doesn't put on the show if I'm actually really a good guy. Yeah. He's the one guy that doesn't do that.
He doesn't have the secrets like Don does.
Yeah,
he plays things a little more close to the chest than I would say the rest of the office lackeys do.
Sure.
But he kind of has to. He's the boss.
Exactly. So. Right. Yeah. And Joan, we're kind of seeing,
she's jealous.
That was interesting when it looks like Peggy is being kind of groomed to do some writing. Peggy's obviously a really smart girl, a really insightful girl, and Joan definitely feels threatened by that. She was being pretty passive aggressive and hostile.
Peggy had a good idea too.
Peggy had a good idea. A basket full of kisses, man. If that's something they kind of end up running with, good for her.
Yeah, honestly.
Peggy started off as kind of like the new girl in the office who was completely overwhelmed by everything. Almost got fired.
She did almost get fired
when she hit on Dawn. Yeah, she may be the one with the most room to grow on the cast there.
You can't blame her too, because it's a cutthroat world. She wants to get ahead, man.
Yeah,
she wants to get her nut. She wants a piece of the pie.
Well, and everyone, including Joni, told her like this is how it is. Yeah. And so she played it wrong. Yeah. Obviously, but you know what? Good. Good for her for getting this opportunity. I kind of want to see where it goes. I would like to see Peggy grow into something more than being Don's secretary.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and we get one more Patreon subscriber. Oh,
yeah, yeah.
So sorry, Larissa Ramos. Thank you and welcome.
It's only been a short period in therapy.
This is so weird that he calls. Yeah.
And let's not forget, the death of a parent is extremely destabilizing.
So that's it.
No, that's part of it. It was.
Mona, I am drinking my milk right now.
What? With ice?
Ugh. Watch the vodka go in. Yeah.
You know how Hitler got Neville Chamberlain to give him everything at Munich? That forbids smoking.
All I can get from this story is that Hitler didn't smoke. I do. Last one to Chumley's gets to wield Kenneth Cosgrove, published author, home in a baby carriage.
So jealous about that, huh?
Yeah, apparently. Gotta let it go, man.
Yeah. I wonder if Pete's talking about his
stupid, his boy's life, yeah.
Mona and Margaret are going out of town for the weekend. Mona's mother fell down the steps. Puerto Rico?
I don't care if it's Cuba. I need a little notice.
Yeah.
Be good, girls.
I would hate that. I'm a grown woman. Don't call me a girl. Right.
What are you doing tonight?
Working and going home.
I was talking to Donald here.
Trying to get me in trouble? Betty's cooking.
One drink. You owe me that. Don, shall we?
Well, good night, boys.
Good night, Paul.
I'm working on copy.
On your own?
Mr. Rumsen liked what I did in the brainstorming thingy.
Want me to take a look at it? I do it for a lot of the fellas.
It's gonna backfire. He doesn't have good intentions.
He doesn't have good intentions. I don't think he's a creative guy.
No.
Man.
Oh man.
Roger's a hound.
He sure is.
It's like they hit 30 and somebody puts out a light.
God.
I'll call Betty. Tell her we'll be 3. She'll be thrilled.
I don't think Betty's gonna like that.
I wouldn't either. Like, surprised my boss is coming home,
Take my
too.
car, save you train fare.
They're looking at Don. They're not even looking at him. Yeah.
I'm going home. Unfortunately, Roger has decided he needs a home-cooked meal. What want me to say?
What's she having? Salad?
She didn't get a steak.
Ugh.
By the way, you drop your G's every once in a while. I always thought you were raised on a farm.
He sure was.
He does not talk about his
Let's
past.
say we go to a commercial break.
It's funny how each of these guys have their own like liquor. Like Roger's a vodka man.
Oh, yeah.
Don's a bourbon guy.
My father was in the trenches with a bayonet.
Don never talks about the war.
The war? Oh, his war, you mean? Of course, my old man will always have one on me, that bayonet.
Now you have to tell us.
Yeah.
A recon plane. They were mapping us for the NIP suicide submarines up ahead. Chitons. Hey, maybe I was bored, but I thought we should get that little plane.
Bored? What about scared?
Yeah.
Making me look bad in front of the lady.
That's impossible. Finish your story.
He was going away from us, but we hit him. I watched him dive into the waves just beyond the horizon. And it was strange because we knew it was over for him. Something we'd done about this sadness.
You want to switch to gin?
No.
Yeah.
I have something out in the garage left over from New Year's.
He's not gonna make a move on her, is he?
I would really hope not.
Yeah, it'd be weird.
I don't think Don would take that in the graces of good humor.
Oh no. Yes, he is.
Oh, God.
I believe you've had.
Don't do that.
You've been making eyes at me all night.
Roger.
Tell me that I'm not giving you hot pants.
I'd be so
I can
angry.
Make more coffee.
I
Yes.
just want you to know.
Oh, he knows.
Oh yeah.
Been there.
Rush it
He
again?
knows. Look, Don is not happy.
Well, I should
Yeah.
be on my way.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
I'll take.
What's he gonna say? That's your boss.
It's
You
your
gotta be
boss.
careful, yeah.
There's a limit.
Don't touch my wife again. Yeah.
Him.
Don't take it
I
out.
thought
on her.
someone turned the oven on when I came back in here with that bottle. You seem to be having a grand time.
You're supposed to. It's your boss.
I liked the wine. He's your boss.
I don't like to be treated that way in my own home.
Still, it's not her
You
fault.
want to bounce me off the walls? Would that make you feel better?
It's not her
I
fault,
feel
Don.
like I'm living with a little girl.
Doctor got in his head.
Yeah.
I hope he comes
I
up with.
feel so bad for her.
Yeah. The women just end up as being pinballs, and it's none of their faults.
They're just pawns in this weird game they're
Yeah.
playing. It's disgusting.
I hope Don comes up with a way to get Roger back for that.
I did too.
Mr. Draper, Mr. Sterling to see you.
I used to bartend, so I should know that.
Oh. We're having this showdown already?
Oh man.
He looks like he's ready for it.
Oh, he brought his.
Something for the golf bag.
There you go.
When a man gets to the point when his name's on the building, he can get an unnatural sense of entitlement.
Betty's gonna want that glass back.
Good man.
I don't think he's done with him.
I would
Guess
not
you
be.
got a case of those, huh?
Yeah, probably. Don't come around anymore.
Yeah. We're not cool is what that
Yeah.
was right there.
Yeah, he brings his beverage of choice there. you know.
Right.
Nothing wrong with it. We got 2.
That's why we suggest that people register to avoid duplications.
Was a gift.
I can give you store credit.
Well, I was expecting cash. I would think about spending it on you if you gave me cash.
Oh my God, Pete, you suck.
Store credit.
Same price as a chip and dip.
Got a BB gun?
It's a 22. You can see the cartridge.
Oh, it's a
on it.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
Brought a gun to the office. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
What the hell is that for?
Different times.
For me. 22 caliber bolt
Yeah.
action.
There you go.
Use it.
I didn't realize they sold guns at department stores.
They used
That's
to.
why I
Yeah,
thought
like
it was
Walmart and stuff. Yeah, you used to be able to buy them.
That's why I thought it was a BB gun.
Is Trudy going to be okay with the fact that he traded in the chip and dip for a gun?
Yeah.
If it is Kennedy, Nixon will lower himself to the occasion.
It's going to be Kennedy.
You know who else doesn't wear a hat? Elvis. That's what we're dealing with.
He's actually right.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Different times are changing.
Yeah.
Hi, honey. I made a roast beef.
You know it's just me tonight, right?
Oh my god.
God, are you gonna let this go?
What an a-hole.
He can't do
It's
anything.
not her fault.
He can't do anything to Roger, so he's taking it out on her.
Sorry, your creepy boss who I didn't want to come in the first place put his hands on me.
Yeah, you're the one that invited him.
That was a wedding gift from my Aunt Letty. And you go and get some stupid toy? I can't believe you.
Well,
Pete's
you
just
want to
losing.
return it?
Yeah. Well, maybe, but I guarantee that she didn't want a gun out of it. Yeah.
But babe, you can shoot squirrels with it.
Yeah, right in downtown Manhattan.
Yeah. Right off the balcony.
Right in Midtown.
I see
It's
no
right-
issue with this.
exactly at all. Let's go to Central Park.
Let's go to Central Park. Why is he just bringing it with him? Come on. Just bringing a gun to work. This is crazy.
What's he doing?
But you know what I've always wanted to do? I'd hang it up between a couple of trees. Cut it open.
What a creep.
I just think he doesn't feel like a man.
No.
You know.
I just get serial killer vibes from him.
Yeah.
And there'd be this woman waiting for me.
He really is
Standing
insecure.
by one of those old stoves with a...
They really do hammer home the fact that he is a boy.
Yeah, he's a child.
I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to go right on by. I was going through Glenn's treasure box the other day, and
Oh, the hair.
a lock of blonde hair. What is wrong with you?
More like, what's wrong with
What?
your kid?
Oh!
Whoa! That's not okay.
Everybody, it's just like Dawn with beating up on her about it. Everyone's like lashing out at people that they have the
Yeah.
power to lash out
You
at.
can't just hit people in public. That's like taking a giant crap in the middle of a room. You gotta be
Yeah,
like,
you-
what are you doing?
Yeah, you can't do that. What she just did.
Right, what the hell? It's the GOP. They'll never smell it over the stench of Brill cream.
They're gonna get drunk before their meeting.
Another round?
God.
Today, I'm on the Roger Sterling diet.
I'd be sick.
Pounding martinis and
And
oysters.
oysters.
Yeah, I don't think I can hold that down.
No. Well, you got any Pepto for dessert? Yeah.
Right. Don't get me wrong, I love oysters.
I understand
but
some
could-
oysters. But
Yeah, but I don't think I could get wasted while I'm eating oysters.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. Mr. Sterling, Mr. Draper, I'm waiting for service.
So am I. What are you talking about?
Well,
Oh. I know what he's done here.
Make him late for the meeting?
Get him full of alcohol and oysters and make him hike up the stairs to the office.
But Don can handle it.
That's why he matched him, just to show him he's more of a man.
Yeah.
He's not going to know he got messed with, probably.
Not the best of the best here.
Or he's going to know, but not really know. You know what I mean?
But he's like, you can show your age here, Roger.
Yeah. Don's going to run right past him.
Yep.
You sure?
I said go on.
Yeah, he's owning him here. Hold it together, Don. Be the winner.
Sorry to keep you fellas waiting. The elevator's out.
Pete Campbell, of course.
Oh, I hope he loses his lunch right here.
The elevator's
He's
down.
pale.
Yeah.
He's-
Oh! I don't like seeing vomit.
You did it, Don. You embarrassed Don.
You did it.
Embarrassed him
You crushed him. That couldn't have gone better for Don.
at all. He knows.
You okay?
He does now. Yeah, look at him. He knows.
Yeah!
That was awesome. Don just beat his ass.
That was good. That was good.
That was
well played,
great.
Don. That was funny.
That was.
Don's like, look, I can hang with the best of them, all right? Don't you dare come after mine.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was 100%. Don't touch my wife.
Don't touch my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care what your name is or what your name of the building is. I'm better at this than you.
Yeah, I mean, and that was great. And that was a fun ending and everything. And he got that message across. But I really feel like this was Betty's episode.
It was. I feel really bad for her because she kind of was a bit of a punching bag the whole
She
time.
was.
You know?
Yeah. And we've seen it with the other girls. All they're trying to do is exist.
Yeah.
And men won't let them.
No, not
And
at
it's
all.
their fault.
Nothing's ever good enough.
Right.
Which is like, that's the theme of the show, right? We
Right.
talk about the American dream and all that. Like, it's nothing's ever good enough. It's not going to
Right.
be what it is. But, like, truly, like, anything Betty does, it's not going to be good enough for Don.
It's not good enough for Don. It's not good enough for anybody.
Like, yeah, like, I don't think that was the intention of her making roast beef was like, just in case, But
No,
it is
it was
kind of
just-
like, I made steaks last night. I didn't get any. I'll make roast beef tonight. There'll be plenty.
And
then
Don will
he
take a
throws it
shot
in
at her
face.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, come on. Like, that's not her fault. She's not a psychic.
It's
I'm
not her
gonna
fault.
read it.
I really like the fact that when he was like really going at her after Roger left, she was like, "You're gonna feel better if you hit me a little bit. Does that make you feel better?"
I didn't think that was immature. I think
That was not
her-
immature
it was
at
not.
all.
It was immature on Don's part.
Right. Yeah, it was. And that, when Helen came up to her and asked her what's the matter with her, that's where that slap came from, right? It's all like, I'm done. I don't want to be a punching bag.
Exactly. She shouldn't have done it, but she took out that aggression and that So she was kind of being abused, and she took that out on somebody else. It's
Yeah.
classic victim.
It was basically her and Don did the same thing. Don couldn't punish Roger, so he punished his wife.
Yeah.
Betty couldn't punish Don, so he punished Helen.
And I like the idea. I like that Betty was saying, "I'm not that vain."
Yeah.
She kind of is.
She's pretty vain.
They're enough. They're all vain.
Well, I think a lot of the women are, like when they did the lipstick thing. All the girls, how like chickeny the girls were and everything. And they called them little chickens. And I think the women just are in that position because they were getting infantilized a lot. Like, we're going to treat you like little dolls, and you're going to act like little dolls.
That generation specifically, it's all
it's
all
absolutely.
about vanity. It's all about it.
Right.
It's the giant facade that you create for yourself, and that's times have changed.
My grandmother lived in that generation, right? And at her funeral, and I didn't know this, my mom said she wore a dress every day of her life. She never owned a pair of pants. So she would be cooking in the kitchen, and my grandfather would come home or whatever, and she would be in a dress every single day because that's just...
Hair all done up.
Yeah, exactly. That's just the expectation. It is a different world, and
they're tough for that. You know what I mean?
Right, sure, absolutely. I would argue a better world in a lot of ways, and there are ways it's worse. But I think as far as being a woman and also being a person, with your own agency,
it's dicey.
Yeah, it's dicey. But it's definitely better because, dear God, Betty was so helpless in that, And Don doesn't see it when he's talking to the psychiatrist. It's like, oh, none of this is my fault. It's because her mom died.
Yeah.
And there's like, no, the doctor's like, no, there's more deep-seated issues in that.
If any character of the show needed therapy, it's Don.
Don needs therapy in a big way.
Big time.
I don't know if he's a sociopath, and I think with most sociopaths, therapy doesn't actually help because you're hardwired to be a sociopath. But he still needs therapy.
He might be a sociopath. That Roger Payback was very, very
it was great. That was very much sociopathic behavior.
Honestly, that sounded like a great evening, honestly. Great afternoon.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Martinis and cheesecake.
Sign me. Yeah, I will go do that anytime you want, but I tell you what, not hiking stairs.
Yeah.
Because I will lose my lunch. Oh, man.
Top floor.
Yeah, this show is really, really well done. I really like how the storytelling is going. We're getting a lot of show don't tell, which is what I really, really like about good storytelling. Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and man, that last shot of Roger sitting there looking defeated and Don smiling.
Yeah.
But no, they both knew exactly what had happened.
Yeah.
Like, I got my revenge and I didn't say it, and you have to accept that I got my revenge and you can't say it, but we both know it.
I'm with you on the puke too. That was tough. I don't know if they put in movies they have
the hose
thing. Squibs, so you're probably like a hose connected.
Right.
It's just it's gross. It's very effective.
That one looked pretty good.
Also, who has to clean that? Gross, man.
Yeah, I walked up. I was like, "There's someone's got to come out and clean puke out of carpet now."
That smells oysters and
vodka and cheesecake out of carpet.
Ugh.
Oh, that's such a gross combination.
Yeah, they have to clean that office out.
Thanks for joining us, guys. This is really an underrated television show, and I only say it. I mean, it won a million awards. People loved it, but I don't think people talk about it historically enough. You know what I mean?
The Breaking Bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Shadow loom high.
There are other shadows at AMC that loom bigger, but I think this is easily as good as either one of those shows.
Even like the last season of the show was kind of overshadowed by True Detective.
Yeah.
It's like the show's been there for, I think it was 7 seasons. For 7 years, and it's just like, other shows were there too.
Sure. And I don't think any of the seasons are that long, and I think that's back when AMC with this and Breaking Bad, and I don't know about Walking Dead, were doing their weird thing where they were splitting the seasons up with like months in between the first and second half of the season, So like mid-season finale meant 6 months off because of like award season stuff they were doing.
I think they did that with The Walking Dead as well. That's when I quit watching it, actually.
Sure.
I think I only made it like 3 seasons or, 2.5 really, because they did that thing, and I'm like, this just isn't interesting to me anymore.
Right? Yeah, it's risky. There's a reason most shows don't do it, and I don't know. I hope it didn't really hurt
when you're
the
on
show.
a network too, I think it's
different.
Right? Yeah. HBO could
HBO can do whatever they want.
They
HBO.
Right.
Yeah.
On a network, it's smart.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it worked. Obviously, Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, and Mad Men worked out okay for AMC.
Yeah.
They had nothing before that, and all of a sudden they are like the prestige television network. Yeah.
Well, they're looking for a show now, I think.
Yeah, right? Thanks a lot, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.